And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down, Bears.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Trubisky will throw. This will be caught by Mooney. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
By Khalil Mack.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Winds up and lets it go. It got his man complete. 20, 10,
right down
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tie the game, 28-all. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Second and 10. To
throw again. McDonald. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson. Pulls pass.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Bears first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to number
Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 35. Panthers.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Buying time to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
31.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
On 3rd down, McDonald taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Now Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Coleman now. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
He may try and run for the... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
first and 10. McDonald. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
McDonald.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the 2-point conversion.
McDonald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. 30. The 20,
yeah,
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Panthers 37.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 45.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
First down, Chicago.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up second.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer. 53, Mike. 18 Cardinal. Hey, watch it.
Operating from the gun. McDonald flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 67 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 51.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll roll him out right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Panthers 40.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500.